Okay, welcome back to part 3, and this is going to be me speedrunning again because, well, I just quite honestly don't feel like editing right now, considering I've been basically doing this thing for 3 hours now and I still have another 3 hours of rendering to do. Yes, this hobby can be a little draining sometimes, but damned if I don't enjoy entertaining you guys, because apparently I'm doing so, otherwise you wouldn't still be watching this. Why people enjoy listening to me ramble on, I've no clue. But I enjoy it all the same. I mean, I talk to you more than probably most people I pretty much talk to you more than anybody. So, you know, I do appreciate it for all the continued support you guys do show me in my Let's Playing endeavors. I really do. So, let's do the whole, yeah, like I said, that dog's either gonna love you or hate you. This time he freaking hates me, and no, these things, ironically, of all things in the game, the dog does not leash. There are no leash laws in... I still don't know this place's name, but there's still no leash laws here. So you can either try and run with a dog chasing you, basically to the ends of the earth, or until you jump off. And I was just getting really annoyed more than anything there. You can either try and do some pro dodging, or just kill it and not have to deal with it. I chose the latter. Now, like I said, you can really just run past everything here. It's probably a lot safer than doing what I just tried to do there, but I got lucky the other guy didn't even notice me. But, I mean, you guys are watching Bloodborne. You expect people to die and have to redo a bunch of stuff. If you didn't, then you're naive. I'm not perfect. I've never had a perfect run of any one of these games, ever. I don't intend to, well, I do intend to, but I doubt I ever will ever have a perfect run of these games. Because the only way that's ever going to happen is if you practice way too much, which I love the game, don't get me wrong, but I don't play it 24/7. You know, I do play other games. Oh, man. So now we know the cannon is a one-hit KO, which I don't like. I hate one-hit KO in games. Like, if something hits like a truck but doesn't kill me in one hit, that's perfectly alright. Because at least then I go, okay, by all means, don't ever get hit by that or you're going to regret it. One-hit KOs, kind of the same principle. I just have to go back, 5 minutes to try to not get jibbed again. It just doesn't really seem fun. Like, falling off a cliff is one thing. I agree with getting one hit from that, but from just... Unless that thing is like Goliath, the giant, it just doesn't make sense why you get hit in one hit. I guess getting hit by a cannon would do that, but... I don't know, man. I just don't like one-hit kills. Oh, good lord. Yeah, that guy. Like I said, he'll sneak up on you. Alright, well, I think how the hell does that guy have my souls? I know for a fact he did not kill me. I don't even think he was the closest one to me, because he was dead, but I'll just go with it. Okay, so to get through the village, if you're a new player, don't just run through the paint, meaning don't just run up the middle. That will probably get you killed unless you are really good at dodging. What you're supposed to do, and I actually forgot a secret path here, I remember now, looking back on it. What you're supposed to do is go from house to house, killing everything in them, and then going up when you're really close to the cannon where he can't actually shoot you. In practice, it's a bit easier said than done, because during one of the houses, actually a few of the houses, I think 3 of the houses, there are enemies inside. With basically no retreating rule, because if you retreat, well, you get one shot. So, hopefully you're really good at close quarters combat, and I don't recommend using a heavy weapon here, because if you do, it's a hell of a lot more difficult. Not impossible, just a lot more difficult. So, let's get moving. You also gotta muster up some nerve, because you basically gotta go all in. This is like the most awkward fight ever, but it was awesome at the same time. Like, I didn't get hit, even though I had no business not getting hit. Like, that was the most sloppy fight ever. And not the good kind of sloppy either. I'm talking the almost got you killed sloppy. Okay, so, after this house, you're supposed to go to the left, even though... I just went, oh, that must be the house I'm supposed to go to. No, that's kind of where you just went. Oh, okay, fine, I guess I'll just go over here and see where I'm actually supposed to go then. It's better to be slow here than to get killed in one hit. So if you have to take a slower approach to it, don't feel bad. The reason I went two-hand here was because I thought that one of the really big... I don't know what to call those things. The things that swing really, really, really fast, that use the spears and sometimes the... what look to be a loom. I don't know what they're using, but... they're not zombies. I don't know what they are, but they're... the big ones, like the... not these ones. These are just zombies, period. Well, also, if you look back there and saw the... actually, no, this is not the right house, is it? One of these houses has a back door where you can just, like, go around and not have to deal with the cannon. I don't remember which one it is, but I don't think it's this one. I'm trying to debate, do I want to go in with the one hand or do I want to go in with the two hand? The one hand doesn't stun him, but the two hand's awful slow. But screw it, I'll try the two hand. A glancing blow does not a kill make. That's why I said the glancing blows are... yeah, those things are what I was talking about. They're not really zombies. But I don't know what that weapon he's using is. It looks like a loom, but I think it's more of a rake. But, yeah. You don't even have to go in there. I don't recommend you go in that house, because there might be an item in there. I don't remember. But it's not really a make-or-break item. It's a make-or-break death house, as you just saw. I broke it, but... now we gotta go do the whole thing again. Because it's basically a one-shot. Technically it was a three-shot, but it felt like a one-shot. That's what I was referring to earlier. That particular enemy type right there. If you don't got the health, it's a one-shot. And yeah. Already went over my feelings on those, and I'm gonna imagine you probably share somewhat similar feelings, because what the hell gamer likes getting killed in one hit? I've never met one yet. The only ones that even might would be considered masochists, and really nobody cares what they think. Coming from a guy who's playing Bloodborne, some people might argue that I'm a masochist myself. Because a lot of people just do not like these games because they consider it too difficult, and that's their right. And it is it's not really difficult, it's just really, really unforgiving. Which is kind of the same thing. I'm not going to get into a semantic argument with you. I'm not going to debate you, Jerry. I'm not going to freaking debate you. Oh, well. I think at this point I'm just like, just screw it all. I'm not doing a darn thing that I don't have to. Because at this point I'm getting really, really ticked. Like, I'm prideful. I take pride in not sucking in these games. And I'm sucking pretty hard right now. You dick. This is not a good thing to do, considering I'm in the oil now. You see I'm burning. That's not good. I'm trying to roll around in water, even though I think I'm rolling around in frickin' oil. The reason I went and still killed this thing, though, is because if you try and skip him and go and fight the other things up there... oh, right, this was a... I kicked myself when I didn't do this earlier. Because this is a shortcut. Right here. You know how awesome this shortcut would have been before all this crap went down? You want to know where this is? You want to know where this leads out? Where I've been going either way. Except I had to go the long way before. This cuts down substantially and I don't have to wade through the oil. So that's always a plus. So do that. Now you might think, are you so mad that you're just gonna like ignore everything? No. But I'm a master tactician. Made him get blown up instead. Oh yes. Oh yes. Even though some might call that sheer dumbass luck, it was skill. That was sarcasm. It was totally luck, and I was almost, you know, petrified that I died again. Because I hadn't got my blood echoes back. And I'm a very territorial person when it comes to my blood echoes. I want them back, and I want them now. Again, I really don't know why that thing of all things had the blood echoes, but I'm not arguing with it. Maybe somebody that knows the game mechanics a little bit better can explain it. I'm ignorant, however, at the current time. Okay, so at this point you can really just, like I said, you don't have to go in the other house whatsoever, and I don't recommend that you do. Now, I remember trying to use this cannon before, but you couldn't do it. I don't know if they added that in the patch, or if I was just too stupid before, or if I actually did it, I don't remember, but yeah, you can do that. There's no real point to it once you get here, but you can do it. Now in here, what used to be one of the best weapons in the entire game is housed after I think it's been nerfed to hell and back. The cannon. But the cannon is not the most dangerous thing in here. The most dangerous thing in here is the gentleman walking around in here. If you go out here, the cannon's actually down there. Well, actually, it's not down there, but that's the way to the cannon. I don't think I'll probably be using it, just because it did make some of the bosses really cheesy. But, I mean, I only had 2 shots with the thing, so was it really that bad? Really? No, I'll answer that for you. It wasn't. This is a shortcut for later. You can't actually unlock it. I was so mad at that fact. But yeah, you can't open that until later. I think that's like when you're most of the way through the second half of the place. And I was searching so desperately for a shortcut. But I didn't remember where it was. I walked right past it twice before I finally realized, oh god. Like I said, if you played Resident Evil 4, you know exactly what that thing's like a ripoff of. It's a Plagas. I don't care what you want to call it in this game. It's a Plagas, okay? Look at it. They also have a tentacle rape attack you don't want to get hit by, because it's a very long-range thing. I just walked right by the shortcut, by the way. Nobody probably noticed that, but I walked right past it. Now, those things hit hard, and they attack from quite a distance. So, I think... How do you deal with those? Flashbang grenade? No, we don't have that. I think they're weak to fire, aren't they? I don't remember. I think it's fire that they're weak to, though. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be using fire paper on such a, regular enemy, unless that thing is a regular enemy and they hurt like hell. So I thought, okay, maybe the shortcut's over here, because there doesn't seem to be anything over here. But I think I can jump down. Let's see what's over here. The answer to what's over here is a very, very angry individual who's guarding the cannon. And because he doesn't want you to have it, we must kill him. Because we want that cannon. Even though we're not going to be using it, it's very dangerous to be dodging backwards here. If you're not familiar with this place, you could easily jump off the freaking cliff. And that would have really set me off if I'd gotten this far only to jump off a cliff willingly. Well, not willingly. Unwillingly, but at the same time kind of willingly. But now we're getting into philosophical debates of whether it was intentional to jump off a cliff when trying to dodge or not. I don't think it is, technically, but... maybe that argument's for smarter men than I. Also, it's really recommended you want a torch here unless you want to just be half blind. I mean, you can still technically see, it just makes it a lot easier if you use a torch. There you go, see? Now, the item over on the, in front of me is not it. I think this is what, like an insight or something? What is this? I can't read that right now. I think that was a beast blood pellet. I can't really read right now, and I apparently could have went up. I didn't do that. I don't know where that leads up there, but we're not going to go that way because, well, that item over there was the cannon. And the only way to get there is to go down, down, down. Which, while I could have went back and went up the ladder and figured out what was up there, and it might have been worthy to do it, I might do it next time, we're going to have to drop down because, well, that's the only place to go. Thankfully, the shortcut's not too awfully far from here, if I recall correctly. I've already walked past it once or twice already. Which is funny considering I was hell-bent on finding that thing now, because I really didn't want to go through all this again. Especially when I knew the shortcut was right near me. It's like one of the most annoying things ever in games. You know the shortcut's right near you, but you can't remember exactly where it is. And that was a misclick. I really need those 5 extra bullets. I was only sitting at 20. Which, for the record, for a new player, what I just did was, I believe, essentially just filled 5 bullets with my own blood. With taking a health thing, I think you hit up on the D-pad if you want to do that. It really came in handy with the cannon, but not much else, unless you were really, really out of Quicksilver bullets. Which essentially means you're trading Quicksilver bullets, or you're trading blood vials for Quicksilver bullets, really. At least I think that's the way that works. Okay, I'm going to try and show you how to fight these things. This is not the especially right way to do this, but this is the way I kill these things. By basically just trying to stun lock the hell out of them. It works, but you better be really quick on the draw. And I got lucky that the last attack actually hit, because it darn near didn't. Okay, now as I recall, the shortcut's up on the right, up on a hill, is it? I think. Because at this point I was like, oh great, I guess we're just forsaking the shortcut, I guess we're just going to keep going on. Oh wait, I think it's up here. It is, it's right through here. Right through here. Sweet, sweet shortcut. But don't get complacent. You can still die if you just wander off the edge, and then you will not have unlocked the shortcut. Actually, you need to unlock the door first before the thing's actually unlocked. Jump scare. Yeah. That thing's a dick. They put that there just so it would jump scare you too. You know they did it. Like if you didn't go over here and look, those are still alive. So it was kind of like designed to be a jump scare if you didn't actually look over here. Which is funny, but that's basically the end of this video. Good God, I just talked for 2 hours straight. My throat is so dry right now, I need to drink some water because that caffeine is dehydrating me. But it gave me the energy to keep doing this. I mean, it only took me an hour to record, 2 hours, an extra hour to do the audio, an extra 3 hours to do the rendering, and probably 3 more hours to upload. That's like a whole workday right there, man. But we're going to be putting points into, let's see, I think I put my strength up to 30, and then I upped my endurance and my vitality. I don't remember. It's a surprise to me, too. I guess I upped my vitality. I can't really see with the preview window right now, but
farewell, good hunt. May you
yeah, before we go, I'm going to go upgrade my weapon. Not upgrade, I'm going to go, repair my weapon and change my blood gems because I think I got better ones, as I recall. Quite a bit better ones, actually, considering I think I had like a 1.4% attack thing and I put in a 7.6% attack thing, so, you know, don't forget to do this. They do add up. So if you have a bunch of things unused, go check it out, because if you neglect this, you're going to make your life a hell of a lot harder than it need be. And I think there's one over here. Does it ain't better? I can't read that. Apparently it was. Anyway, guys, that's going to be just about it for today. Sorry for the no live commentary. Like I said, I can't really help that, though. But hopefully I shall see you guys next time. Farewell, everyone. Until then.